After 3 years, we back on this Regal. But it's actually violet. It's a real deep purple. That's it. Subscribe and see y'all in episode 2. Alright y'all, we back on the Regal. Got it taped up. Gonna go ahead and shoot this Tamco Kandy. And spray it over a silver base. We're gonna do all the T-tops all the way down to jams, all the way up to here. And we're gonna do inside the hood. So, all right, y'all. I already got the silver mixed up. So, let's get to it. Hit y'all back when after I get the first coat, after I get the silver done. It's all done. It's after about 2-3 hours of clearing it. It's got 2 coats of clear on it. It's gonna sit while we block the outside, and by the time we get done blocking the outside, be ready to paint the outside. Hood came out good. All right, YouTube. We're going to untape it tomorrow and go outside, and I'll show you guys how this Kandy glow. Man, look good. Look real good. So, all right, see y'all tomorrow. What's going on, YouTube? You back on the Regal. You know, we done already blocked the whole side with 220 and 320. So we went ahead and got the hood in the second prime. So now we're gonna block the hood with 220, 320. Then we be ready for paint. We still got some small little pinholes that we're gonna get out with some spot putty. No big deal. These right here. I had a wrecked car come in. You guys been wondering where I've been, man. You probably gonna hear me say this on a couple of videos because I'm doing an update on everything in the shop. Today is March 28th, and I really haven't been recording in over a week and a half. So you probably gonna hear me say this a couple of times in other videos because I'm doing an update on everything on this one particular day. So haven't been recording anything because we've been dealing with a lot of insurance, small wreck jobs, and all this stuff you see right here is from my primer gun spitting because we had a Charger come in and it was wrecked. Geico sent it to me to get it repaired, and it was actually plastic dip, and it's my first time shooting a plastic dip, and it called for a 1.8 tip on a gun. So I used my primer gun. My primer gun is a 1.8 tip, so I used my primer gun to paint it. So that's what you see right here. So when I cleaned out the gun, this is all the stuff that came out of it. Well, I guess, and this is my gun here, my primer gun. So you can still see it's got purple on it. The car was a satin purple. I still got some of the paint right there. What's crazy is, man, I guess when you dip a car, you can only buy it in a gallon. So I had to buy a whole gallon worth of dip, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but just to paint a fender. So anyway, I still had some of that dip. I guess I didn't clean the gun all the way, and when I got ready to shoot primer, it spit some of the dip out on the car. As you can see, that's why it's purple. So, but yeah, we got the 2 coats of primer, 2K primer on the hood. As you guys remember the last clip, we had already put 2K primer on the outside. And when we primed the outside, we used a lacquer primer. So now we on the second 2K primer. So, now, once we sand this, block this with 220 and 320, then we can go to paint. So, all right, YouTube, that's it on the Regal. I've been talking long enough. So, see y'all in the next clip when we get ready to paint this thing.
Several months later.
What's going on, YouTube? Back on the Regal. Man, you guys have real deal been on my ass about this car. Man, Facebook, YouTube, IG, I mean, you name it. Y'all have really been on my ass about this car. But we had two issues. My partner was switching between wheels, and he finally came across a set of wheels that he liked, that he wants to keep on here. And by the time he got the wheels, it needed adapters, but he don't want to run adapters, so he asked me to C-notch the frame. So I also had a car that was on the lift that was getting an LS swap, and we had a hard time getting parts in, so it was actually on the lift for a while. So that's the reason that caused the Regal to be pushed back to get painted. We wanted to C-notch the frame and do all fabrication before we paint it. Man, we painted this car candy purple, not trying to do any grinding, heating up the frame, welding, any type of modifications with the car being freshly painted. Spark fly from under, hit and land on the paint, burn the paint, got to paint the whole car over. So I know you guys been wanting to see footage, but we definitely had to do this frame first. So we pretty much got the frame. Well, we do have the frame cut out. We test fitted the wheels, and we got to do a little bit more cutting tomorrow. Then I'm gonna weld it all in, and then we can move over to paint. So let me show you guys what we done, and hopefully we get it painted this week. So check it out. All right, here we go. My partner ended up going with 26-inch dub FUs, and this is the wheel on there without adapters. So we should be able to tuck the wheel. That's the old frame. Nah, that's what the frame all cut out. We got to trim a little bit more in the front for the wheel, and that's it. We can box it all in. We got both sides cut out. See if I can lift it up some. What'd you say, boo? You can't see. Can't really see it. Let's see if I go up a little bit more. Anyway, let me take this wheel off. Hang on one second, y'all. All right, there we go. So need to cut a little bit more here, a little bit more here for the 6s, and then you can take my plate. Damn, where's my plate? Oh, right behind me. Take my plate and box it all in. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and then we'll be ready for paint. So see y'all tomorrow. All right, YouTube, back on the Regal, one you all been waiting on. So finna enclose this frame. See, it don't quite fit. They don't never really fit like they supposed to. So I'm gonna have to modify it to fit. So let me do that real quick. We'll be back. All right, y'all, we got it tacked in. Got everything sitting flush, but this corner right here and this corner right here, which is no problem, because once I weld this, I can heat this up right here, push it in, heat it up with the torch, push it in, and run me a weld through the bottom. But I trimmed it. I had to trim here so it'll see how good and level that is, and I had to trim here because this spot was keeping it from going up to be leveled up here. So all right, man, I'm finna burn it in. I'm finna weld across the top, heat this part up, push it back, tack it, weld across the bottom, do the other side. Then I'm gonna run a bar from here to there to keep it from twisting and flexing. So all right, finna finish up welding this. We'll be back once I get it done and we move to the other side. All right, y'all, I got my welds from all the way up here, all the way around. I'm gonna have to try to get to that back side. That side is a little bit too high, and I can feel this little gap in right here. But right now, I'm gonna heat it up, beat this back so I can get it to sit flush like that. Then I'm gonna lift the lift up and run a bead all the way down, and I'll be done. Bracing the sides with these right here. Bracing the sides with these, and we be done. Move to the other side. So, all right, YouTube, let me take my torch and heat this up and beat it in and tack it in, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. Now y'all see I got it flush. I'm gonna have to run 2 passes to make my welds look like shit. Trying to weld above my head, I ain't too good at that. But I'm gonna get as much as I can, and then I'm gonna come back and put another pass on it to burn through this bullshit to make it look a lot better. So the top looks good, but yeah, I heated it up, knocked it in, as y'all can see it's folded in, and now I'm just welding all the way around. But I'm gonna put 2 passes at the bottom. So all right, YouTube, let me finish this up and we'll be done. All right, YouTube, we got the frame notched, and I put, y'all can see right here, a reinforcement bar. It goes all the way here, welds right there, and come to here, and welds right there. That'll keep it from twisting. So now we finna drop it down and put the factories on. We will be officially done. And we're going to move the pipe. Taking a little long. She's slowly getting there. But there y'all go, man. Weld it up, paint it up. So all right, man, that's it for, I don't know what part we on. So next video we will be painting it, flow coating it, then it'll be out the door. So see y'all in the next part, whatever part it is, I don't know. So see y'all in the next part. Subscribe and see what I do next.